pardon me. Hi guys, today we're gonna be doing the newbie booktube tag. I saw a couple of YouTubers do this and I thought, you know what, before we get any further into the year, you might as well get to know me. Even though there's only like 60 of you, it's fine. There's 11 questions, but I will be adding a few more just so you really get to know me. Question number 1, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I like to yap about books, and there's nobody in this house that can talk to me about books because they either don't read, they read nonfiction, or they just don't care. And so there's this whole community of people that read the same books as me who like yapping about books, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just do it. Why not? It's mainly just for me to yap, so even though there's not many of you, it's just me yapping to myself. I did do book talk for a little bit, not very consistently, just because I guess like I like yapping for a long time, and book talk is only meant for like short videos, but YouTube is like, you can like post like an hour-long video. Question number 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I don't know, I feel like I haven't seen, maybe I'm just not looking in the right places. I haven't seen a Filipino YouTuber that like just does bookish videos, and if there's someone like me who's Filipino and loves reading, there's someone out there who's Filipino and loves reading. And you know what? If I can do it, if I can be here on YouTube, then I think they can be here on YouTube if they really wanted to. Question number 3, what are you most excited about this new channel? Find more people to yap about books to. That's all, really. Finding new book recommendations, finding new bookish friends. I know a lot of people who are on Book Talk or Booktube that have found like really good friends from this community. And that's what I want, because the people around me aren't really bookish people. I just want to go on bookish dates. Oh, and none of my friends like reading. I really tried to get them into it, but it's just not happening. Also, just like the creative side, like I love editing, and I mean sometimes I don't, sometimes it just takes absolutely forever, but I love editing, I love vlogging, just like out in public, but not talking, but like just like vlogs with like my friends, like my family and my cousins. Yeah, and they love being a part of like the YouTube videos, so maybe you'll see some of my cousins. I also love watching people just read on YouTube, you know, just like cute little like reading vlogs. Question number 4, why do you love reading? I love reading, from what my mom told me, I've been reading books since I was like 3, just sitting in my little corner with my little books, not wanting to play with any toys, just wanted to read my books. In elementary school though, it was Baby Mouse, Geronimo Stilson, I don't know, I'll put a picture. And like these like weird historical fiction like princess books. In middle school, I was reading like dystopian books, Maze Runner, Divergent, Hunger Games. Middle school to high school though was all fan fictions. So I just love escaping into another person's world, especially fantasy books. I love reading fantasy books and wish, like, in my head, I'm in the book. Like, the main character is me. I am her. I am them. I'm living their life. Because who doesn't want to be a part of some fantasy novel with this, like, badass main character? Like, who wouldn't want to be that, right? It's just a good escape from, like, the real world. Question number 5, what book or series got you into reading? I'm gonna say what book or series got me back into reading, and that's gonna be A Court of Thorns and Roses. That is the first series that got me back into reading. I love that series. I still love that series. The guitar will always be nostalgic to me because it's what got me back into reading. I read the first book in like less than 24 hours. I read it in one sitting and stayed up all night. Question number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? I'm gonna say, okay, my favorite booktuber is probably everyone else, Book Girlies, Destiny, Sarah, and Haley Fam. Those are who I've been mainly watching, but more recently, Ellen Catherine, Rachel Catherine. I would want to ask Haley Fam. I've been watching her since she was like vlogging her dance competitions. I would probably ask her what got her into reading, because she never really like showed interest in reading in her like dance vlogs. Sometimes people just like read a book and they're like, they pick up a book and they're like, wow, I love reading. But I want to know what got her into reading, and I know she's always wanted to write a book, but what inspired her to start writing her book. Question 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think just like the numbers. Like I really shouldn't care about the numbers, but like looking at the numbers just discouraged me. But I know everyone starts somewhere, and honestly, the numbers don't really matter to me. Like I'm gonna post regardless of how many followers I get or how many views I get. Like this is low-key for me, really. So I think that will probably be the hardest though. Also, just like posting every week. Posting like once a month is already hard enough, but I want to be able to post once a week, so, or more than once a week, who knows. Question 8. When did you start reading? I answered this a little while ago, but according to my mom, I've been reading since I was 3. She taught me how to read when I was 3, so my love for reading started then. Question 9. Where do you read? In my room or at work. Normally where I read. I don't really go outside. I mean, I'll read in my backyard when it's like warm, but I just read in my house. Or if my boyfriend goes on a run and it's warm outside, I'll read on a bench outside. Question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? I'm mainly a fantasy girly. I love fantasy books. I love romantasy. That's mainly what I read. Like if you look at my book collection, like 95% of them is gonna be fantasy. But I have started to read some romance and I have some sci-fi. I'm reading Red Rising right now. Yeah, 95% of my books are gonna be fantasy. Question 11. What does your book collection look like? Well, very dark. And these are my colorful books, my special editions. This is it. I have over 200 something books. I think it's giving dark fantasy. I have, oh, this is so cute. It's so cute. I also have, no, honestly, they're just decoration. They're supposed to be bookends, but yeah, I made this. Well, I painted it. I have 2 of these 3D printed dragons. I got this black one to represent Taryn from 4th Wing. I also have a purple one because purple is my favorite color. Just a few things about me, just to get to know me. I am 24. I live in the state of Washington. I love Washington. I don't know if I'll ever leave Washington. I am a respiratory therapist. That is my career. I work night shift, so that's why sometimes it's kind of hard to make videos because I am either working at night and sleeping during the day or just sleeping. I have 2 dogs. One is named Canella and the other one is Neptune. I'll put some pictures up for you because they're so cute. I'm gonna take Neptune on a walk after this. I go to the gym. I lift weights. I started cardio, even though I hate cardio. Last year I read 70 books, and the year before, in 2023, I read, I want to say, roughly 80 books, I think. I don't remember. My goal this year is 75. I haven't been reading very well these past like 3 months. I think I've only read 14 books this year. I count my DNFs as books I've read because I spent time reading them, unless I only read like 20 pages, then I won't count it. But if I read a good chunk, like 100, 200 pages, I am counting that, okay? I am counting that for sure. What you'll see from me are book vlogs, book challenges, vlogs in general, probably me going out with my cousins. I travel every now and then, so you'll probably get a travel vlog. That's me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I see you come back here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.